My name is Andrew Davis. I'm a movie director, screenwriter, producer, former journalist myself. And I partner with a guy named Jeff Biggers, a great writer, on a novel called Disturbing the Bones. Certainly there are themes that are consistent. The Package was a thriller with Tommy Lee Jones and Gene Hackman about the need for the generals of the world to stop a disarmament conference. They didn't want the weapons to go away, and they were willing to kill one of these two presidents. In our story, you have a theme about a nuclear accident that takes place that kills a lot of people in Siberia, Mongolia one day, and the world goes crazy saying, we can't have these weapons. It's 2 weeks before an election, and a young woman, sort of like Michelle Obama, wins the election on the basis of a disarmament treaty. And the story's about how this treaty may or may not go forward. There are other themes. Under Siege, we had nuclear weapons that were taken off of a Korean sub, being landed from a Korean sub from the USS Missouri. And in The Fugitive, there was a lot of talk about greed and in a pharmaceutical company willing to let people die over profits, which is very similar to what you're witnessing here with these weapons being sold and traded. I remember as a kid being pointed to Stagg Field, where Enrico Fermi split the atom. The beginning of the atomic age took place there. And the whole history of Chicago and its development as a city is a critical part. Randall Jenkins is a Chicago cop who used his background as a motherless kid growing up in the city to understand the politics and the dynamics and to be able to find the investigation that leads to who killed his mother. The fact that we have a female running for president in this country, the timing couldn't be more amazing. That just the headlines are jumping off the pages of our novel. Michelle Obama grew up near me in the south side of Chicago. And in the story, a character like her, who is becoming the president and demanding a peace conference, has a relationship with this 14-year-old kid who lost his mother. They went to grammar school together. So there's a deep emotional tie between these two. He's trying to find out who killed his mother years before, and she's running for president. The site of the dig in our movie is based upon this Coster dig, as I said. And our Molly character is a young girl who grew up in Cairo, Illinois, finding arrowheads and shards of an old civilization. This is where the mounds area of Illinois are, a very famous historical area. And she went to Yale and came back and has a job mitigating the archaeological sites along this roadbed that the main heavy in the movie, General Alexander, has the contract to. And so there were many women involved in the original Coster dig, and a lot of American archaeological finds are led by women. It deals with the possibility of nuclear weapons being out of control, whether through accidents or being used. It deals with racism and militias and greed, which are certainly themes of our time that people are trying to deal with. So yes, it's very timely and very provocative, and still it's created like a movie. It's created like an action thriller that will keep people involved, but also raise some provocative questions. Well, I haven't done sequels. There have been sequels made of my movies, but I haven't done them myself. But this character is so alive and so interesting, and I have such an affinity for this character, I would love to put him in future novels and future movies.